Hey guys, I'm Jason.
I'm Sam.
And this is Lucy. And we're moving to Montana.
We're summering in Montana.
We're summering in Montana. 3 months, all summer long. So 3 months, we will travel to Montana. We will adventure from Montana through Montana and all things surrounding it. We currently live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
The best city in the world.
The Queen City. And we love it here.
So we're coming back.
We pinky promise at least 7 times that we're coming back. I'm fortunate enough to work wherever I want.
And I just quit my job.
True story. And we're going to give up both the leases on our houses.
We're gonna fill up the storage unit with the bare minimum of things we want to keep and hit the road.
And we've yet to acquire a house in Montana yet. But there's Craigslist.
With nothing listed. The other day I got to thinking, which is always a beautiful thing, and I told Jason, totally joking, that I was going to move to Montana and spend a month with my dad in the backcountry. And he looked at me
like she wasn't exactly crazy. I thought about it for a few seconds and I thought, well, that's great. I want to be there as well. So why don't we just move to Montana for the summer?
At which point I thought, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. And then I too thought about it for a couple more seconds or weeks.
Or a few days.
And decided that it was actually probably the greatest idea we've ever had.
All the while she was thinking for a few days, in my mind I was like, oh my god, if we don't do this, I'm going to die.
We have decided to take the biggest adventure yet and start telling stories and just really taking advantage of every experience we can. We thought this was the perfect place to start.
And that's really what this is all about. We want the experience, we want the adventure, we want the stories to tell. At the end of the day, what matters more to us is the experiences and the adventures that we share together.
Absolutely.
Why Bozeman, Montana, of all places?
I know I said Charlotte is the best city ever, but I will revoke that comment and say it's tied with Bozeman. It's home for me, it's where I grew up, and it's Adventure's Paradise.
And if adventure is what we crave and want, why not go to Adventure's Paradise? And also a place that you know like the back of your hand and know every place to go have fun. We're going to Sam's Playground.
It's gonna be really fun. So every day I promise that we'll do one sort of adventure. We will at least go fly fishing, camping, hiking, stargazing, waterfall hunting, bike riding, swimming, jumping off cliffs.
We're going for sort of a reason, a purpose. We have these projects that we're working on together. This vlog is one of them, which is why we're telling you here. We're gonna do this vlog 2-3 times a week. We're gonna dedicate our experiences to creating these stories for ourselves and for you guys.
I will really focus on my craft. That being calligraphy, painting, design, styling. I hope every day to get better at it.
And I'll also continue to work on the Wild Letters. If you haven't been there, thewildletters.com is our blog for telling stories.
So we hope to write on the blog every day.
Every day. I think that's the plan, that's the goal. Help keep us accountable. We're hoping to write every single day there about what we're doing, what we're experiencing. And there's even rumor of a podcast.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong rumor.
We're even gonna try to throw a podcast in there because we don't have enough to do. Full-time job, writing every day, creating these vlogs, doing art.
I don't have a job! So at the beginning of the year, Jason and I set a focus for this entire year as individuals and as a couple. So we each picked a word that would act as kind of a guiding post for everything we did. My word was intention. Intention for my relationships, for my work, and for my time. I am beyond ecstatic and grateful for this opportunity going to Montana because it's going to allow me the opportunity to be intentional with my work. I am a calligrapher, a painter, a designer, a stylist, and I really just want to dig into that, figure out what all that means, and be the best at that I can. And my time, I am not going to focus on the end of this. I am going to focus on the day and be present and be intentional every single day to make it count. With my relationships, I am so grateful that I get to go spend this time with my dad and my grandparents and my mom and show Jason what Montana really looks like because it made me who I am.
And my word was to become the man, the friend, the boyfriend, the creator that I know that I am. It's not that I haven't become that already. It's just that I believe that evolves over time, and right now I'm acute enough to know who I am to know that that's evolving. And I'm jumping on that, I'm following that, I'm latching onto that. So my word for 2016 was to become. And part of this adventure is becoming me. It's becoming the adventurer, the storyteller, the creator, the traveler. So Sam has set her focus on intention and mine on become. So this trip is much more than just a trip. It's about achieving these focus, these desires, and knowing who we are and where we're going and what we're doing. So Bozeman, we're coming for you.
So June 26th,
It's your birthday.
yes, also happens to be my birthday.
Happy birthday. Let's take a big long road trip to celebrate.
Okay,
I'll bring the cupcakes.
deal. I'm in. We being him and me and Lucy, are packing up Joan, my car, and
Summering in Montana. Bozeman, here we come in this thing.
driving across the country.
We're gonna pack up enough of our belongings for 3 months in this car, along with Lucy and her blanket, because she has to have her blanket, obviously.
Naturally.
And we're hitting the road.
So we've sort of mapped out a route that we're thinking, and we're gonna start obviously here in Charlotte,
The Queen City.
and then go to Asheville, obviously,
Obviously you have to go to Asheville. They have such great food and beverages.
and then from there we'll head to Nashville because we love that town.
The scene is just great. Music City, lots of friends.
And from there, where are we going?
Why don't we just show you? I have a better idea.
Ah, Coach. So that's what keeps you on your toes.
Could be.
On June 26th, we set out from Charlotte, North Carolina, make a stop in Asheville, North Carolina, move over to Nashville, Tennessee to stop in Kentucky, and then we'll move to St. Louis where we'll see the Arches, go to Kansas City where we'll sleep the night, drink some coffee, then hit the road again, and one more time, and then we'll go to Denver, Colorado where we'll stop in Boulder for a few nights. Then we'll make our way up the mountain again, and then we'll stop in Wyoming, Jackson Hole to be exact, to see the Grand Tetons, and then we land in Montana, which is going to be our home for 3 months. Good job, John.
Cut.